Joining me now is showbiz journalist Stephanie Takyi. Stephanie, what's your thoughts on this one?
Well, I think it's definitely been a big discussion in the industry. And I think it's the same thing as Jonathan was saying. As long as there's respect towards the role, it's something that could be done. Like, for instance, yesterday, Golda Meir's grandson said that he's happy for Helen Mirren to play his grandma on screen. He said it's not so much that she's not Jewish, but the main thing is that he wants her to make sure that she gets the essence of the character. And that is always the big thing, making sure that you do the character justice, especially when it's somebody who has lived. And I think someone of Helen Mirren's experience and status, she will definitely bring that to this role. And, you know, Helen Mirren has previously played Jewish characters before to great acclaim. So I think she will do it again. But I don't think it's a one-size-fits-all. Like, for instance, you know, when Jodie Turner-Smith was playing Anne Boleyn, there was a big furore about her being a black woman playing this historical white woman. I thought personally she did a good job. But as well, I know for the black community, if we was to say a white actor was to play, you know, a historical black figure like Nelson Mandela, I don't think anyone would accept that. So I don't think it always works out. And I think it always has to be like a case-to-case basis. But we've seen in Bridgerton was a massive hit. And all of those characters, they weren't black or they weren't Asian, but they are being played by different colours. And it's been successful. And it's about the acting industry trying to be progressive, but I do feel like it needs to be done sensitively on a case-to-case basis.
Because Bridgerton was fabulous because there was no sort of presumption of what you would be if you were black or what. I mean, there were servants who were white, there were servants who were black, there was a mix. The Duke was black. So I loved the fact that the whole stereotyping had literally been torn to bits, and that for me is brilliant. But realistically, Stephanie, if you look at this, just as you said, what if Dame Helen Mirren had been black? Do you think that would have been acceptable? And I know you said case-by-case basis, so and also Dame Helen Mirren is a very, very successful actress. It could be played by somebody, she can draw a crowd. But what if this character was played by a black actress? Do you think that would be acceptable?
No, to be honest, I don't think it will be, because again, when you're playing someone as powerful as Golda Meir, I think you need someone who's as close to her as possible. And I think Helen Mirren, she's had that experience and she could do that pretty well. It's like, for instance, getting a white person to play Winnie Mandela. There's sometimes culture does seep through and it does help people to bring these characters to life. So that's why I think it has to be a case-by-case basis, and it has to be who is going to be playing who here. And I don't think a black woman would be able to get away with playing Golda Meir at all.